Good morning on the stormy Friday morning. This is SMTV with your Friday broadcast. Our top stories this morning include a report on student truancy, a look at AP courses, some amazing baseball shout-outs, hurricanes, graduation, and more. I'm Garrett Elder, this is my co-host Jackson Mead, and you're watching SMTV News. Skipping class, playing hooky, truancy, whatever you choose to call it, it's a problem across America, and South Meck is no different. The South Meck policy is if a student misses more than 10 class periods, the student will fail the class regardless of the student's grades, unless an appeal is made. While skipping can negatively affect a student's GPA, it can also cause problems for parents. According to North Carolina law, every parent, guardian, or custodian in this state having charge or control of a child between the ages of 7 and 16 years shall cause the child to attend school continuously for a period equal to the time which the public school to which the child is assigned shall be in session. Students cutting class is a safety concern as well, given that their location is unknown and that school safety has been under such scrutiny recently. These students cause risk to themselves, to others, and to people in the community surrounding schools.
Look forward to your class selections for the 2018-2019 term and beyond. For some, this means new AP classes are approaching, and we at SMTV wanted to cover some of what's involved when you join an AP class. AP, or Advanced Placement, is a program run by the College Board, the makers of the SAT and ACT, that allows you to take courses in high school that can earn college credit. They are designed to give you the experience of an intro-level college class while still in high school. Created in 1952, the program has grown from just 11 available subjects to over 30, most of which are offered here at South Meck. South Meck is known for its generous open-door policy when it comes to APs. Almost anyone can enter a class, given a few prerequisites. Before you jump into 8 AP classes before your junior year, make sure you know what's in store. AP classes are meant to be very challenging for students who are ahead, even in honors courses. This shouldn't scare you away, but with growing numbers of freshmen and sophomores joining AP classes every year, it is important to have a plan and expect college-level work and courses of study. In your freshman and sophomore years, College Board recommends 1 to 2 AP classes to get you exposed to the program while keeping your GPA within a safe range. In the application review process, colleges will take freshman and senior year course choices into account, but will lean heavily on the grades received in sophomore and junior years when calculating students' GPAs. So it is important to strategically lay out your junior year to be more rigorous than the last. Next week, we will have an interview I conducted with Miss Elaine Miller, our testing coordinator, where we will discuss not only AP exams, but our end-of-year finals as well. Now let's take it over to Jackson Fucci, our sports correspondent, for a look at the men's baseball team.
Thanks, Jackson. This is Jackson Fucci with your weekly sports update. Last Friday, the Sabre men's baseball team beat the 3rd seed Myers Park team in the second round of the playoffs. It was a great game where we came back down 6-5 in the 7th to eventually win 9-7. On Tuesday in Winston-Salem for the 3rd round of the tournament, we unfortunately didn't have the same luck, as we lost a nail-biter to a very good Ronald Reagan team. Despite all of that, we had a great support from our fans, with Coach Hoop calling it a sea of red. The great support helped keep the game tight. In the 5th inning, the score was still 0-0. Even though it's hard to see your team lose, you still have to celebrate the great season we have had. This season, the men's baseball team has had an impressive 22-8 record and made it to the 3rd round of the tournament. Shout out to all our star players, supporters, and coaches, especially the man who put it all together. Coach Hoop, your hard work has paid off, and I can't wait to see what you put together next season.
Thank you, Jackson, for that report. We sure are proud of our baseball team. It looks like graduation is right around the corner, a time that most seniors find both bitter and sweet. On June the 11th, the senior class will walk across the stage in Bojangles Coliseum and fully conclude their individual high school journeys. Some can't wait another second till that day arrives, and others are desperate for the remaining time as they try to spend the final months enjoying quality time with their friends and fellow seniors.
One of SMTV's very own seniors, Eli Newman, spoke about the upcoming graduation, saying, "I'm excited to be able to say I've graduated high school. However, I will definitely miss all the amazing people and memories I've created at South Meck. Many others feel the same way, and it will without a doubt be a heartfelt afternoon on June 11th. For those not grabbing a diploma this year, be sure to express your appreciation and admiration to any seniors before they head out of school and continue focus on walking up those steps yourself in the coming years."
Now we're going to send it over to Anna Ramos with our weekend weather update and some interesting news about our upcoming hurricane season. Anna?
Thanks, Garrett. Today is predicted to be cloudy and rainy with a high of 78 and a low of 66. This weekend is also looking, you guessed it, rainy and stormy as powerful storms have been sweeping their way from the southwest region up to the northeast. We're looking at nearly another week of cloudy skies, rain, and luckily slightly cooler weather. Speaking of storms, 2017 has had many devastating hurricanes, and forecasters say 2018 won't be much better. Two different forecasts, one from NC State University and one from Colorado State University, predict there will be between 14 and 18 storms this year, and both predict that around 7 will be hurricanes. While hurricane season officially starts on June 1st, the National Hurricane Center issued an outlook on the 13th about a low-pressure system that could, quote, acquire some subtropical or tropical characteristics as it moves across the Gulf of Mexico. If this does turn into a tropical storm, the first name of the 2018 season will be Alberto. Now back to you.
Lastly this morning, Natalie Pitzer, a sophomore and member of the Japanese Taiko Club, took part in a unique cultural experience this past April. To speak a little on that event, we go to Hadley Shields, our student club correspondent. Hadley, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jackson. Waddell Language Academy, the elementary school of choice for the Language Magnet program, had their annual Furei event. Furei is a Japanese event in which students from kindergarten through college create a collaborative presentation together. Natalie volunteered at the Furei and helped the elementary kids make origami, while giving instructions completely in Japanese. Of course, this was no problem for Natalie, who has been learning Japanese for 11 years and even took a trip to Japan. According to Natalie, I always love finding new ways to put all those years of hard learning Japanese to work, such as volunteering at the yearly held Furei. I can't wait for the next.
Well, that's certainly an exciting opportunity for the Language Magnet students. It seems they're always taking part in amazing cultural events. Japanese Taiko Club seems very exciting. I know it was great to have the chance to make a commercial for them. Speaking of commercials, for clubs who are interested, SMTV would love to create one for you. Just send us an email at smtvannouncements@gmail.com.
As we end the show today, stay tuned for a short preview video of the 2018 men's basketball team. Have a good weekend, Sabres, and we'll see you Monday.